Hello, and welcome to the Rocket series. My name is Erin Evans, and we'll start in child's pose. Take your knees wide, your big toes together, your heels apart, and sit back. Extend your arms out in front and rest your forehead to the earth. Taking a couple moments to land in the physical body. Noticing the way your toenails touch your mat. Without changing the spacing between the fingertips, acknowledge that space. And then slowly begin to activate the Ujjayi pranayama. A slight restriction on the back of the throat. Inhale, exhale through the nose. So that oceanic breath will carry you. It will be your guide. Knowing that child's pose is available at any point throughout your practice. Giddy up. On your next inhale, rising to all fours, and as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Begin to walk the dog, bending one knee then the other. Synonymous with the practice of yoga is the word drishti, and it means our looking spot, our gazing spot. Find somewhere for the eyes to land and commit. As you inhale, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, stack your hip, and start to roll the side open. Bring your kneecap high to the ceiling, but equalize your shoulders. Take your eyes forward, step your foot between your hands and drop your back knee. Straighten out the front leg, flex your foot and start to draw your thigh back. Fan all 5 toes apart. Tip your weight forward to come into a standing split. Tent the fingers, bow the heart. Point the foot in the sky, continue to fold the chest. So our intention is to find our edge. The edge of the physical body, the edge of what we thought possible. And know that playing ground will shift day to day. Take a big step back and return downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend your knees, stack your hips, and equalize the arms. Continue to lift the knee in the sky higher. Continue to anchor through your heel. Sweep your leg high, eyes forward, step your foot between your hands, drop your back knee and straighten the front leg. So we slowly begin to coax the muse of practice. Breath by breath, we soften the edges of the physical body. So there's no expectations. We let the practice unfold. Tip your weight forward, coming into a standing split. Point the foot in the sky, fold your heart. Put your eyes on one particular spot. And step your feet together at the top of the mat, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch tall, arms high. Release your arms. Surya Namaskara A, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left, then right foot back, lower all the way to the belly. Point your toes, peel the chest up. Do that 2 more times, release. Rise. Release. Rise. Release your chest, push back, downward dog. So again, those eyes find their place. All 10 fingers wide like a gecko holding on to the floor. Completing your exhale, hollow your belly, bend your knees, eyes forward, left then right, top of the mat, lengthen, fold, stand tall, arms high, release the arms, inhale up, exhale, fold, inhale, lengthen. Step the right, then the left foot back, low push-up. Over the toes, lift the heart. Downward dog, take it back. Take your left hand to your right hip, knee, or ankle and spin your torso. Use the bottom hand to leverage the rotation. Release the twist, opposite side, catch it and spin it. Release your twist. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, hollow the belly, right then left foot forward. Lengthen, fold. Stand tall, palms kiss. Release the arms. Last one, arms up. Exhale, fold, belly hollows. Inhale, lengthen. Step walk, float back, low push-up. Over and up. Downward dog, take it back. So this is our 4th time in downward facing dog. So this time, hammock your heart to your thighs. Lift all 10 of your toes up, attempting to get to the nooks and crannies of the hamstrings, of the calf muscles. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, step walk, float to the top. Lengthen, fold, stand tall, reach high, look up. Release your arms. Bending into the knees, arms up. Fold over the thighs, forehead to shins. Lengthen. Step or hop back, low push-up. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Lift your right leg up, either step or jump, switch your foot forward. Crescent lunge, lift it up. Hands plant, hips low, low push-up. Over and up. Take it back. Left leg lifts. Step it or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge, float it up. Hands plant, step back, low push-up. Ride the inhale. Ride the exhale. 4, 3. Where could you create a little more space? 2. 1, completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Lengthen, bow, sit low, Utkatasana, and dive back in, forward fold. Lengthen. Step or pounce back, low push-up. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale, right leg up. Step or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge, float. Hands plant, step back, lower. Drag it through, slide it back. Left leg lifts. Step it or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge, up we go. Hands down, step back, lower. Big up, slide it back. Option to stay, to take child's pose or drop to the forearms for dolphin or forearm stand. Set your eyes on one particular spot. If you're upside down, tone the glutes. Own the feet. If you're upside down, return to downward dog. All of us, downward dog. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Lengthen, bow, sit low, Utkatasana again, dive back in. Boost your heart, step or float, lower. Up we go, back we go. Right leg lifts. Step or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge up. Hands down, step back, lower. Big spinal extension. Downward dog. Left leg lifts. Step or jump, switch it forward. Float it up. Hands plant, step back, lower. Ride it up. Take it back. So let the heart slow. Find length, inhale to exhale. And then scan the body for any grip and tension, and notice if you could soften tension. We're looking to be really efficient with our energy use. Less is more, and we're keeping it so cool. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Lengthen, fold, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose to hold. Go nice and low in the hips, heart high. So if the toes are gripping, lift all 10 of them up and fan the bones of the feet. And then rest the belly on the thighs, intertwine the fingers, reach the hands forward. Smile your sitting bones and widen your heels. 3, 2, 1, crow pose, hands plant, knees on the backs of the arms, protract the shoulders. 3, 2, you might go all the way to handstand. 1, step walk, float back, lower, take it up, take it back. Drop down onto the knees, funky headstand, right forearm and pinch up. Left hand lines up with the elbow joint, head through center. You might hook the left knee on the back of the left arm or float both legs up. Tone your glutes. Push your head against the floor so there's space in the 7th cervical spine. And if you're upside down, return, stretch back, downward dog. Lift your right leg up. Step or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge, up we come. Bend your elbows, left arm under eagle arms. Go low in the hips and start to lift your elbows up. Give me more front knee. Untangle the arms. It's a standing split with an option to handstand. You might find a spot on the wall. Standing splitters, you're going to continue to fold in. Notice what you're looking at. Be steady. Returning to a standing split, step open, warrior two. Wide in the pelvis, humble warrior, intertwine your fingers, rest your shoulder on your knee or head to the floor. Send your sitting bones wide and apart. Release your hands to the earth, either stay there or Kundinasana. Thread the right arm under, pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, right leg high. Step it through, triangle from the floor up. Both legs are straight, shoulder blades drawn back. Go to your low back and get long through the spine. Notice where the attention is, physical body, thoughts. Vasisthasana, side plank, anchor through the left palm, roll it open. You could step a foot down or reach a foot up. Your eyes give a direction to the shape. 3, 2, 1. Without using the right hand, step the right foot forward for twisted big toe. Stand up on the right leg. Roll it open. Knit the sitting bones together. The heart is up. Eyes set. Step it back for twisted triangle. Take your left hand to a block or the pinky toe edge. Roll the chest open. What are you looking at? Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, right hand, right foot. Left hand at the waist, at the sky, or catch the ankle. Boost your heart. So I want more back bend in the chest, more integrity in the bottom leg. And turn this into a pistol squat. Take the leg in the sky through and balance. Pull your thigh deep into your pelvis. Standing split, send the left leg high. Step it open for extended side angle. Right hand inside the foot, option to bind. And if you've chosen to bind, step it forward, birds of paradise. Tailbone gets weighted. Tie a helium balloon to the right foot. then super gently step down, step back. Stay as you are, or Kundinasana one more time. Pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog. Step it between the hands, drop the knee. Twisted side angle, left arm up, hook it over. Prayer, open or bound. Continue to roll the top shoulder back. I'm not puffed. You're puffed. Top shoulder back. Anchor into the back leg. Roll the heart. The eyes come down, the hands come down. Step back or one-legged crow. Hook the knee on the back of the arm, float it up. Vinyasa. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, funky headstand. Lower your left forearm and pinch up. Right hand lines up with the elbow joint, head down. Hook the right knee on the back of the elbow. Maybe float both legs up. So when you make it funky, it requires more stability in the legs, more confidence in your ability to invert. If you're upside down, come right side up. Push back, downward dog. Lift your left leg up. Step or jump, switch it forward. Crescent lunge, float it up. Bend your elbows, thread the right arm under, and pull your knee forward as you flare your elbows up and back. Untangle the arms. It's a standing split with the option to invert. So wall or no wall. Standing splitters, take your eyes up the wall behind you so the top leg gets higher. If you're upside down, return to a standing split. Step open, Virabhadrasana B, Warrior 2. Intertwine your fingers, put the awkward pinky on top. Intertwine your fingers, put the awkward pinky on top. Humble warrior, chest up. Resting your shoulder to your knee or your head to the floor. Lower head, wider thighs. Release the hands to the earth, option to stay or Kundinasana. Pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Step it through. Triangle. From the floor up. So traditionally we do it from standing. It may throw you off building postures from the ground up. But in yoga, when we start to flirt with different entries and exits, we learn the postures better. Side plank. Plant your right palm, roll it open. Get your hips nice and high. Eyes give a direction to the shape. 3, 2, 1. Without using the hands, step the foot forward. Twisted big toe, stand up on the left leg, spin it open. Continue to revolve the eyes, get more rotation. And then step back for twisted triangle. Reach the right arm forward, take the hand to the pinky toe edge, spiral open. Get wide through the thighs, ears back. Half moon lifted up. You might bend the leg in the sky, catch it, start to roll the chest open. And then pistol squat, pull it through. Maybe hold the foot, draw the thigh bone back. What are you looking at? Standing split, send the leg high. Warrior two, step it open. Extended side angle, take the hand inside the foot, option to bind. And if you're bound, you can fly, but everything is permitted, elbow to knee, bound, or flight. Remember, your practice will feel different day to day. Get long through the chest, so crown of the head high. And then very gently step down, step back. Kundinasana one more time. Pick it up, 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog. Step your left foot between your hands, drop your knee. Reach the right arm up, hook it over, twisted side angle, snuggle in. Option to drop the heel. Option to open the arms. Throat open, eyes continue to spin. Release the shape. It's either a step back or a one-legged crow. 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, forearm stand. Dolphin or full Pinchamayurasana. And if you're comfortable with forearm stand, split the legs. Re-split the legs. One more time, both sides. So even though we're moving quick, it's not reckless or wild. It's that we're very masterful with our movements. Come all the way down. Push back, downward dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet and catch your big toes. Inhale, lengthen chest up. Exhale, fold. Take your eyes up the wall behind. Give your head a little shake. Yeah, no. Inhale, lengthen. Bend your knees and slip your hastas, your hands under your feet. Look up. And exhale, bow. Notice if you were to transfer the weight to the toes, how the pose might feel different. How is this posture different than any other time you've done it? How is it alive, ever new, evergreen? Lengthen. Meet me in a squat at the back of the mat. So the option would be down dog to the top, or 3 little frog handstand jumps to the top. Think of getting slack in the low back and your fingers are your brakes. Plant your palms, hop 1. Plant your palms, hop 2. Plant your palms, hop 3. Inhale, lengthen. Bow. Stand tall, arms up, look up. Release your arms. Take a big step out with the right foot for Prasarita A. Catch the waist, look up. Fold, hands down. Inhale, clear the abdomen, long spine, crown of the head to the floor, sitting bones wide. So pressers, those of you that handstand, headstand, forearm press, you could go upside down. 3, 2, 1. If the feet are up, set them down. Lengthen. Catch the waist. Stand up. Arms float open for B. Catch the waist. Look up. Exhale, fold, head down. Knit your shoulders together, weight heavy to the toes. If you want something new, you'll have to do something different. So set your eyes, awaken the thighs, get really committed. A big inhale stands you up. Arms float open for C. Intertwine the fingers. Lift your chest, bend your knees, dive forward. So one day the hands might touch the floor. And come all the way up. Hands down for middle splits or frog pose. So frog pose, the knees are bent at a 90. You might put blocks under your thighs. You might take a shot of tequila. Let the breath lubricate the body. So lean into that oceanic quality. Look for ease in the body. So whether that's a toe or your exhale, find more ease. And then slowly rise up to transition into Upavishta Konasana. The legs are at a 90 or wider and start to fold forward. Keep the kneecaps pointed up, keep the toes pointed up. And rhetorical question, but how active are your glutes? Rising all the way up, lean back, lift your arms, catch your feet. Pull the thighs deep into the pelvis, the chest is spacious, the eyes are up. And then you might catch the toes in the Ashtanga variation, hyperextend to lower or just lower. Okay, a bandha check. 2 options. You could frame your left leg and fold, but you could also frame your left leg and pick it up into Ashta, where the right leg wraps around the elbow joint into the hand balance. You decide. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, fold, and maybe pick it up, cross the ankles, Ashta. 3, 2, 1, return. Option 1, frame the opposite leg and fold, or frame it, pick it up. Inhale, exhale, do your thing. 3, 2, 1, come back the way you came. And pivot yourself to face your right leg. Split or half split. You could put blocks under the hands. You might elevate the arms. So for many people, this is a pose that never really changes. So if you truly want to soften and deepen, the exhale is the ticket, the gateway to space. Beautiful. Coming into soldier pose, bend your right knee. Take your right hand and thread it underneath your right leg. Lift your back knee up. Give yourself a lot of space. So the right hand is going to catch the left foot. The left hand is your kickstand. Hop your left foot in. Catch your left foot with your right hand, kneecap to the sky. Long back, maybe even gaze underneath your left armpit. 3, 2, 1, release that shape and pivot to face your left leg. Drop your knee. Half or full, drop it down. So again, you could prop it up, you could elevate your arms. You might like to point the back toes. Become super aware of where you're living in the physical body. And even more importantly, maybe where you're not living, where there's numbness or a vacancy. Soldier pose, bending back into that front knee. Create some space and thread your left hand under. So remember, the left hand's gonna catch the right foot. Right hand is simply a kickstand. Hop your right foot in. Catch your right foot with your left hand, kneecap to the sky. Long, straight legs. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. It's a standing split, and step your feet together at the top of the mat and take a squat. Side crow. Pivot your knees to face the left. You're still facing forward. Hook your left elbow on your right knee. Pick it up. The legs could flare or straighten. Boost the hips. 3, 2, 1. Release the flight. Knees through center. Opposite side. Hook your elbow. Pick it up. Straighten or flare. 3, 2, 1. Release the flight. Knees through center. Lengthen. Bow. Lengthen. Fold. Stand all the way up, arms up. Release your arms. Standing big toe pose. Feet hip distance. Catch your waist and find something to look at that's going to hold your attention. Lift your right hand, lift your right leg, catch it. Perhaps you fold over the long leg. Maybe you stay upright. Take your leg out wide, take your eyes over the opposite shoulder. Knit the sitting bones together, shoulder blades back. Eyes through center, leg through center, toppling tree. Intertwine your fingers, lean back. What's the worst that could happen? Lean back. And release. Opposite side, catch your right hip. Signal to the right leg that that's your weight bearer. Lift your left leg up. Again, if you want to bow, bow forward. Take your leg out wide, take your eyes to the opposite shoulder, knit your sitting bones, soften your brows. 3. Where are you? 2. 1. Eyes through center, leg through center, intertwine the fingers, point the toe, lean back. Lean back. All the way through center, release the shape. Half bound standing lotus on the left leg. Right foot up, crosses over. Option for tree if this is too intense. Otherwise, catch the foot and fold in. Some of you might turn it into an inversion. Maybe a handstand lotus. Maybe a handstand half lotus. And wherever you are, come up, release. Other side. Anchor into the right foot, cross the left foot over, maybe bind it or tree and fold in. The big toe is a key piece of your puzzle. And if you want to go upside down you go. Remember, it's a practice. It builds slowly, and some days are amazing, other days more challenging. If you're upside down, come right side up. If you're folded forward, come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over and in. Inhale, lengthen. Step walk, fly back, low push up. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Shift your weight forward to come into a high plank and come onto the belly. Bakhasan, frog pose. Let your feet flop out to the side and reach back. This might be the depth of the shape. Some of you might flip your fingers to track your toes. Chest up. 3. Heels down. 2. What are you looking at? 1. Release the shape. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Tip it forward, high plank, and all the way to the belly. Bend your knees, catch your ankles. Inhale, lift up, bow. You might like to rocking horse it. Squeeze your big toes together, your knees together. Rock over, right shoulder, right hip. Big extension, pubic bone forward, feet back. 3, 2, 1. Zipper through center, opposite side, kick back, throat open. 3, 2, 1. Through center, release. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Drop down onto the knees, flare the feet, sit back, hero. Close your eyes. So you could stay upright or you could come back into a sleeping hero. So the most important thing for this shape is that you feel like a hero. No. The most important thing with this shape is that the toes are controlling the posture. So all 10 of your toenails, or 9, if you only have 9, tack them into the floor. Continue to get long through the low back so you're puffing your kidneys. Soften the face. then slowly rising all the way up. Option 1, child's. Option 2, headstand to crow or headstand to lotus. So we're clearing out what we've just done in our pelvis, our knees, and our backs. If you're upside down, fold it in. Crow or lotus, pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Shoot it back. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Drop down onto the knees for camel pose. Catch your low back. Try not to think too much. Take the pelvis forward. Catch your heels. Head looks behind you. Notice where the eyes have landed and see if you could take them farther down your wall. And all the way up. Option 1, child's. Option 2, a headstand from second, where we catch our elbows in front of our face. Head is down. Sail up. So you take your shape and you stay there and you breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're upside down, right side up. If you're child's pose, up you come. Ustrasana, camel, or Legu Vidrasana. Catch your low back. So Legu Vidrasana, people, you're going to track your glutes, your hamstrings, and lower your head to the floor. Ready, set, let's meet God. Big, full pranayam. 4, 3, chest up, legs firm. 2, 1, all the way up. Option 1, child's. Option 2, handstand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down or all the way up. Last one. Camel, Legu Vidrasana, or Kapotasana. Yogi's choice. Live in the legs. When you're ready, let's dance. Keep the breath full. Notice what you're looking at. Come all the way up and all the way back, downward dog. Extend the thighs, clear the low back. Reach your right leg up. Bend it, stack it, maybe flip the puppy. Pelvis nice and high, neck long. And then take the leg in the sky, sweep it through for pigeon, but not pigeon. Lower your knee and then sit on the right hip for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Plant your foot. Reach your left hand behind the back, right elbow catches the knee. So option to bind between the peephole of the knee, arch of the foot, or use your elbow to traction and lengthen the spine. Take your eyes forward for Ashtavakrasana one more time. So lifting the top leg up and rock the hips. So that'll be your left. You might stop right there. You might catch the knee on the back of the arm, pick it up, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Send the legs back, lower. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Left leg up. Bend it, stack it, maybe flip it. Where are you in the physical body? This is super important. Hand, foot, heart, breath. If you're either nowhere or now here. Without using that left hand, pull the left knee forward. You can lower the hand to move pigeon but not pigeon. Sit on your left hip, sweep the right foot around, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Hook your elbow on your knee, bind if that feels right. Roll your chest. Traction your low back. Take your eyes forward, untangle, pick your right foot up, your top leg up, rock your hip. You might stay just like that. You might turn it into Ashta, crossing the ankles, pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Send your feet back. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Eyes forward all the way through to a seat. Take your right foot, tuck it back. Take your left foot, it either touches your thigh or crosses over into a half lotus. Reaching your right hand across to your left knee. Your left hand is behind your back or catches the lotus toe. Every exhale, you're pulling your low back down and rotating your back shoulder, your left shoulder behind you. The eyes come forward. We'll turn this into a twist. If you have a half lotus, keep it. Otherwise, that left knee stays tucked under the right. Step your right foot forward. So Marichyasana D, and you could untangle the lotus if it's too much. Hug that knee through center and reach the right hand behind the back. Some of you might tangle it up in a bind. Release this shape however you want to get back. Get back for a vinyasa. Eyes forward through to a seat. Bharadvadrasana, opposite side, left leg back. Right foot either touches the thigh or it's a half lotus. Maybe catch the lotus toe. So again, we're always leveraging, pressing our palm down to gain traction through our arm and our chest. How is this side different than the last one? 3, 2, 1. Spin it forward, coming into Marichyasana D. Feel free to release that half lotus. And hug your knee. Maybe stop there, maybe bind. Releasing this shape and get back any way you like. Downward facing dog. Coming all the way through to a seat, whether jumping through or dropping to the knees. And onto your back. 3 back bends, and you might take little bridge, You might take a supported back bend, walk the feet in nice and tight. Rising to the crown of the head, coming all the way up or little bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, descend. Take a moment, and if you have a different variation, you like to work it from the elbows or drop back, do that. Otherwise, little bridge, full wheel, set yourself up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. Last one, however you like. Big guns, little guns, anything. Two, 1, come all the way down. Hug your knees to your belly. A job well done. Take your arms out wide, knees to the left, eyes to the right. That's worth celebration. I hope you recognize how powerful you are and how important your commitment to this practice is. Being a yogi is not an easy path. It's a noble one. Eyes through center, knees through center, opposite side. Bring your eyes through center, your knees through center. You could do another recline twist or rock up to a seat for headstand. So we'll close with a traditional headstand, and that means our fingers are intertwined, elbows tight. Bring the elbows down, set them firm, no matter what, they never lift up. Situate the head and sail up. Find something to look at, an imperfection of an imperfection. And if you're on your head and you're working a headless headstand, you might lift your little noggin up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Trust your bones. The inverted practice, so much of it is just trusting your bones and your power. If the head is elevated, release it to the earth. And then take it into a pike. You hollow the navel, you send the bottom back and point your toes. Think upward dog in the chest and quads active. Come all the way up. And all the way down. Sit back. Just as we started, child. Big inhale. Notice the temperature of your naked skin against the air. Notice the state within the mind, within the heart, within the body. And then gently slide yourself forward for a vinyasa. Take an up dog, take a down dog, and then all the way through to a seat for our final 3 poses. Cross-legged, half lotus, or full Padmasana, full lotus. Reach the hands behind the back, catch opposite elbows, or catch your toes and bow in. Symbolic of a seal, a stamp, a lock. Like what we've just done can never be undone, so we're plugging it into our DNA, our memory. Rising all the way up, extend the arms, thumb, first finger touch. And close your eyes. So the work we do on the yoga mat is never for the other. It's not for the watchers. It is for the expression on our face and the quality of our lives that inspire other people. So we become our methods. We don't need to talk about them or brag about them. We are an inspiration just because of the way we are, because it works. Open your eyes, press your palms down into the floor, pick it up, 10. Protract the shoulders, earth down, hips high, 8. Smile. I actually hate it when teachers say smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your bottom. Take one last vinyasa and lie on your back. Shavasana. Flop your feet in and out until they land. Drape your shoulders under your back. Take an inhale. Note the vibrancy of your body. Feel the bones perfectly aligned against your mat. Feel the earth support you. Let the practice die. Take a deep inhale. Reawaken your fingers, your toes. Stretch your arms long overhead. Tuck your knees to your abdomen, roll to the right. And rise to a seat. And bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. We practice for so many reasons, but mostly we practice to find our own center, to stay there. So no matter what happens in the chaotic world around us, we stay centered. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.